Well, there's been growing criticism of the way India's government has handled the pandemic and the way it's responded by blocking critical tweets. For a wider look at the politics behind the crisis, I've been speaking to the investigative journalist Rana Ayyub, who was in Mumbai, and I started by asking her where it had all gone wrong.
Nothing seems to have gone right here in India. Here we are facing the second wave, a devastating second wave. What I am as a journalist witnessing, as a citizen witnessing, is nothing less than a carnage.
How much, in your view, has this been about a sort of denial about the extent of Covid-19 in India, or a much more determined attempt by the government to just act as if everything is fine?
The government is hell-bent on hiding the real numbers. My conversations with health officials have revealed, and of course, various reports that have come forth, that the death figures in India are at least 10 times higher than what is being revealed to us right now. So the average number of deaths in India is 2,000. Officials tell us that deaths could be anywhere between 20,000. I was at a crematorium 2 days ago. In a small crematorium, they burned 200 bodies in one day, 200 funerals in one day.
One of the areas where the government have acted with some urgency is cracking down on people criticising its handling of the pandemic.
Yes. So yesterday, the chief minister of the largest state in India, where the maximum number of cases are being reported, has said that anybody who tweets about lack of oxygen in the state, their properties will be confiscated. The Indian government has written to Twitter to delete Twitter accounts which talk about deaths and devastation in India. And that, for me, is this kind of moral depravity of this government. Like if you were in India right now, it's difficult to breathe here. When I'm saying it's difficult to breathe, because the devastation is something that none of us can take.
It's quite an allegation to make against the government that they're hiding the number of deaths. I mean, that is not sustainable, is it? And we've seen these pictures go worldwide now. There is more pressure on the government to respond more quickly. Are you seeing that happen?
The government has at some level been forced to acknowledge, because when you're seeking help from your international counterparts, you will have to concede that there is a problem. Whereas on social media, its ministers are continuing to kind of, dilly-dally and kind of say that, it's all in control, but that doesn't seem to be the case on the ground.
It's a very, very big country, a very densely populated country. There is an argument that this second wave has been unexpectedly vicious for India.
I have sympathy for each and every citizen of this country, but I have no sympathy for the Home Minister and the Prime Minister, who just 1 week ago were holding an election rally with thousands of people without masks. And the Prime Minister himself has tweeted, invoking people to come out and vote for the festival of democracy. How do you expect me to have sympathy for a man who has enabled this carnage that has happened in India?
What is the response from government to what you're writing, to what you're saying?
I'm past that stage where I actually worry about what the government says, but the government has been very, very scathing. 2 of my tweets have been deleted from social media, which were critical of the government yesterday, which were giving the numbers that I got from health officials. My telephone number was leaked after I did the report for Time magazine, and the entire night my phone kept buzzing from people who mocked my image on porn videos, etc., etc. This is par for course for me, and we are used to living with this. Journalists in India are used to living with this.
Do you have any hope of this crisis being properly dealt with?
My heart goes out to the people of this country who have, at this very crucial juncture, very, very sensitive time, come out in support and solidarity. Today, I got a hospital bed for my grandmother and for my uncle and my cousin, by virtue of people I had never met or never known, all through social media. So I'm hugely proud of the people of this country and their humanity that they have expressed and displayed in the last couple of days.